Okay, if you're a potter with a farm, okay, January, snow. This is the happiest time of the year. If you've got cross-country skis, it's way better than a one-wheel. But the snowboard's not bad either when the snow's gone here. Maybe we'll head to the mountains, but I don't know. Once might be enough. I just saw the price of it now to use a lift ticket. Okay, pottery. Let's see what's in the kiln today. And you know I don't wait for it to cool down. I pulled 2 out this morning when they were still way too hot to touch. And I wasn't going to share this one because it's what has become my standard wear. But I had trouble with the medium cork in the last firing. And this time the 2 that were in here came out just fine. Now I did tighten up the firing. I don't know how long it took last time. This time it was an 8-hour firing. So there was a few more of the medium cork in here, but the rest of them are all with the oatmeal from Standard Ceramics. And I really like, okay, the brown mocha compared to the oatmeal. So that's why I've given it another try. And you know, here's something that's interesting. This one, okay, it varies on the coloring of it. We've got some rich purpley things showing through on one side, and then okay, a thinner spot here. Is it because of where it was in the kiln, or when you dip it in the glaze and the way more of it drips out down there? So, or it could be a bit of both. So surprisingly, even an oxidation reduction kiln okay, can be a challenge. And on the next shelf down, I pulled these out for comparison. These are not from this kiln load. I've been doing the slip combing with the green glaze here, and I tried it with the snow on brick, but here it is this time with the oatmeal from Standard, and it shows the design well. But it's not something I'm going to repeat a lot of. So that I don't have to always just show the same glaze, this way there can be some other options. Yeah, the last one with the Sgraffito wear was the fun one. We'll do this real quick. But, okay, here that oatmeal again is over the white slip. This is not really that bad. I think I like it better in person than what I'm seeing through the camera lens. So I will have to see what kind of response I get to that. Generally, okay, and you know, this was an old one that was sitting around. I've updated and reworked my slip recipe. Okay, this is where it's bubbling up, so that's a problem that I fixed in the past and forgot that I still had some of these around unfired. And a few shots. Okay. Oh, this is the one. Okay, I stamped upside down. Or maybe I won't have enough of these if I convince people that these are bottoms up cups. So music reaction videos seem to be a big thing lately. In a sense, every kiln load is a reaction video. And recently watching a Steve Booten one. I don't know how they could do that, react to somebody else's music unless they wanted to say good stuff. But yeah, that was interesting because I think it was his first electric oxidation firing in a long time, and he was marveling over some of the same things that I was, like seeing flashing on the side of a pot from another pot and the vapor marks down at the bottom. So I sometimes think I'm making too much out of such a simple way to fire pots, but I'm not, okay, the only one. And I forgot, but knew there was a reason why I wanted to share this video of just plain old standard ware. In the bottom, I have 3 clay bodies and 3 glazes. So I will have to line these up somewhere, and we will take a closer look at them. For some reaction, this is just a test. 3 clay bodies and 2 glazes from Standard Ceramics. They're my local supplier, so I like to find stuff I can use from them, because that way there is no shipping. Let's see if we can simplify this. Some reaction. There is just a test. 3 clay bodies and 2 glazes. On the right is medium cork, and on the left is snow on brick. This is my favorite clay body at current from them, number 211 hazelnut brown. Now the medium cork, if I don't get it firing exactly right, occasionally bubbles up. So I've come to trying the hazelnut. Not exactly my favorite, but I'm starting to think it might work for blue and gray Pennsylvania cobalt crocks and jugs. So that's something to think about. In the middle is a blend of the 2. This is all non-scientific. Okay, it was just a casual mix of the 2. I didn't measure anything exact. Okay, we will move back to the next row this time. And this is another thing this test is about. I've been using the hazelnut clay. Now it's a test on 2 specked clays from Standard. 760. Okay, this one has very fine granular manganese specks in it. We will jump back and let me show you the body on the hazelnut. So it's a medium dark. We're going for a reduction look out of an oxidation kiln. Now this time the hazelnut brown on this body is very dark compared to the one we saw on the hazelnut. Okay, what did I say there? This is the medium cork. First we saw the hazelnut body, and then on the fine specked. And over here we've got the oatmeal, and here it was before on the other. So very different results. And again, the fine specked clay. Okay, in the middle we've got a blend of the 2 glazes. And this is a very dark. I'm not minding the blend twice round on 2 clay bodies. But I don't think I'm going to choose the fine specked glaze. It's a very dark chocolatey brown. Maybe looks like something out of a reduction or salt kiln, you could say. You know, I'm trying to narrow the clays down, the specked clays down to a single one that, you know, I don't want to add another clay body, but I'm going to do it. Okay, now here's the next clay body. It is number 112 brown clay. It has a very large speck, and neither of these stuck or attached to the kiln. Somebody did have a specked clay that bled a bit, I guess, and caused problems with their shelves. So, okay, let's look at the 122 speck. I do like it here with the specked and the medium cork. So on the clay I always use, and on the large specked one. And over here, okay, the large specks with the oatmeal, and it's okay. And here it is on the medium cork. Okay, I'm sorry, that's the glaze on the 211 clay hazelnut brown that I always use. So we'll put those together, and the 2 clay bodies and the medium cork glaze and the 2 clay bodies and the oatmeal. So, okay, I've got one more blend on the specked clay again. I do like the 2 glazes blended together with each of these glazes. In fact, this, kind of like that too. So this is just a test. I will be doing this with a few more glazes because it even affects the on the inside. The sea mist is on some of the glazes. Okay, my normal one is a little bluer, the hazelnut clay, and the 112 brown clay is a little more aqua-y. So this is just a test. We will do a few more glazes yet. In the coming videos, we may pull this out again to compare them. Okay, so only 3 clay bodies, but I will test some more glazes on them. I do have some glazes that are my own formulas. I do have some that I've mixed up from recipes, but I think it's for somebody who's a small studio, who's not making a ton of pots, that's even doing this as a business part-time. It's a bit more environmentally sound than all of us stockpiling everything we would need to formulate and mix our own glazes, and then what to do with them after, and the ones that don't work. So if we can find ones that work, and that's also why I blended 2 of them together there, because one I wasn't always happy with, and it was I had the next batch I'd need, so what am I going to do with this? So I tested it out, mixed with another glaze, and it did work. So we'll see what happens with that. I'll say stop back for more of the it's just a test videos, but maybe we'll do something fun next week.